What is going on, Roland Empire here, guys, to give you a video. I was bound to do a film review or a talk, a conversation on this film. And just, I always wondered how I was going to, bring it in. And I figured, like, at this time, this is a right time, depending how I've structured my channel, how the world is, how the world we have to be adapting to. I just figured, you know what, I've seen the movie, and this is something where I'm like, I am not so sure if this will be spoiler free, spoiler. Might keep it safe just in case someone wants to still check it out. So I really want to talk about Akira or Akira, however you pronounce it. Okay, just Akira is a movie that is what you have probably heard or you clearly know. What you clearly know but you watch the movie. It's a staple of just animation and all that anime. It's a definitely landmark film and all that. And what it brings, with the whole lore, the lore that carries, whether it's, the books, the film, having so much, mythology in there within the mythology of the characters and whatnot. This movie it's talked about, it's very famous, infamous, however you see it. It's a very infamous source of material and all this stuff. And this is a movie where, like, it's it's interesting how to start. Okay, like, it involves a world that, it's kind of like sort of, you know post this whole world wars and all that, with the world war and the governments and the citizens and all this. Follows this biker gang that eventually just leads up to falling into this situation that, is clearly, like, it's an unexpected take. And one of the friends stumbles within what this government is doing with these younglings of experiments. And one of the biker gang members, Tetsuo, is somehow is contaminated. He's contaminated and all, and it's up to Canada and his crew, mostly Canada, to see, where the friend is being taken. And a lot of this really is structured on them too, specifically. Even though it's a group where each of them have the, their love interest or best friends and all. It's mostly centered on them, and that's where I'm gonna get to probably first is the characterizations. I like this movie, I really do, and I can't just be like, this is my final review of the film, because interesting, this film, it just, you get more of an expectation of a realization every time you watch the movie. So right now, like, even though I like the movie, the characters, these two in the film version, judging only the film version, are the best parts of the film. A lot of this is more just, it's still incredible, and I wonder if people like this movie because of what the presentation is, or they really do like the movie, which is fair. I like to think it's fair that a lot of many reasons people like the movie. You can't just like it one version of the way. There's a lot of ways to look at it. The music and the way the art looks is incredible. That is so outstanding. These characters, these are the best parts of this, and I really do like these characters. A lot of this world, it's kind of like the world building. It's kind of like giving a sort of commentary, but not too heavy on it, of what's going on and all. But I find it so unique with these guys' characters, especially Tetsuo, who is the guy that gets affected and all, and seeing how he's a prime example of what a lot of these messages are going for, especially with experimentations, and also a way of how's, like, spectrum people are. I'm not saying my version of what I think of the film is the definitive version, but these are things I like and enjoy, and what I see of the film. It's unique. It's very unique and all, and really is what these two characters, with Canada having, a very attachment to Tetsuo, is like a sibling bond, and realizing, how much they're supposed to care one another, and also still have a dependency and all. It's a very fascinating story within two just friends who are like so brothers. They're like brothers, and I like that part of the story. And a lot, like what I said, though, it's the way they're put into this universe is just breathtaking, and realizing, what goes on in a thing like this. And that's why, like, I want to say that, it's an interesting looking movie, a unique take, and it has all the right reasons why it is as impactful as it is. It's just, it is an interesting way of how do you want to approach this movie, because you want to say, sure, it's like a cyberpunk kind of world kind of thing, because of like the definitely the aesthetics, like the way that everybody's dressed, the cyberpunkness is just dripping within everything. But there's more to also what the lore is, and that's, where I'm like, who should I recommend this for? And I like to say everybody should see it, wants to know what you thought, but it's not like, as much it is one of the popular things that has animation and all. It's something that it's like, it's not like DBZ, okay? It's not like that. It's not like DBZ, but it's still very popular. Like, still, if you do enjoy the movie, there's these characters that stand out, that are very likable. The look of the film really is, eye popping. It's eye popping in that sense. It really is mesmerizing. It's so mesmerizing. It's so unique. It's a movie that I personally do like. I like this, and I like just what a lot of this is centered on, and particularly those two characters having a uniqueness, a really understanding resonation, that it's, it might take a few views to get, which is not maybe the best thing. It's not for everybody a very favorable thing to say, but it needs a lot of more viewings than one to kind of get a grasp. And it depends how you go view this, whether you combine the manga and all that and the anime. So we'll see like how it takes. Like, if you see the manga and the anime, and then or just see the film as its, the testament of what it is, it all really just depends how you enjoy this movie. But I really think it really is a nice way to see how psychological things can get psychological, and just how incredible of an environment, the atmosphere, how the atmosphere really is for this movie. And I really do find such an entertainment of value, of just how realistic, yes, how realistic, the really the take is on this, just on the universe, on really essentially how the universe is all working. So you let me know, guys, if you check this movie out. If you had a very distasteful experience, I like to know. If you have had an amazing experience where it's like one of the best things, give me your reasons why as to that as well. These are always just my thoughts and opinions, guys. I feel like it's acquired taste, but it's a really fun, entertaining, and, very learning, like in a very um volunteerful way, a very learning, really experience. It's a really good, entertaining flick and all. So all this in the comments below, guys. And as always, roll an empire, laugh, smile, repeat.